I mean, one of the tracks is called Porcelain, one of the first tracks I wrote. If you imagine a porcelain doll, they have a certain way they look on their face, and if you just dropped a doll on the floor, that facial expression wouldn't change even though it's shattered on the ground. And it's really about emotions, and you don't necessarily show them. I write and use music as a way of expressing, and that's what to me porcelain is. It's not necessarily what you see on the outside, but it's very simple, it's very pure, and that's how I like the music to be seen as. I certainly didn't set out to have an album with this many tracks, this length of time per track and this style, or it's going to do that. Each tune has just developed and become its own sort of personality. I've written an original thing, I've composed it all, and I'm playing it all, and I've produced it all, and I've edited it all. It's something I've created from scratch. I've always composed. I just found it easy, I enjoyed it. Then at university I did a lot of it. It wasn't really the course was much more academic. We had somebody come down to do a talk at the university about TV, music, and I was very passionate and very interested in doing that. And I'd given a copy of my music that I'd done to the producer who'd come down, and within a week of him having the tape, I had a phone call saying that they wanted to use it for some comedy sketches that they were using on television. And I've suddenly been told that it was a style that was interesting. After university, just spent learning the trade, just hours and hours of time. You know, I think they say that you've got to spend 5,000 hours or something learning your trade, and I think it's very true. I worked with Howard Shaw on Lord of the Rings. He does all his own composing. I didn't write anything on that at all. Certainly one of the major things that I learned from that is the time pressures, having to get the music recorded, scored, make changes on a daily basis, that you really do have to work as a team. Yeah, it was a great experience, really good. And it was so much fun as well, more than anything. It was a lot of fun. I popped a couple of tracks on MySpace. Instantly, I was getting fantastic feedback. People in Iceland, Germany, America, Italy, just people really liking it, and it's fantastic. And then when I got to a point, there were quite a few thousand people who had logged on and were keen on it, I decided I'd send it round and see what response I got. And I think within 4 or 5 days of sending it to a record company, I got a very nice response back. I mean, hopefully my music does come across as very emotional and sensitive, and that's really what I wanted to capture.